Welcome to the Fight Card Podcast. From news, reviews, and interviews, follow up.
Fight. And fight. Hey, everybody. Spider here. Once again, the Fight Card Podcast, being joined by Peter Morales. Now, is this president, CEO? What's your title nowadays, man?
The Jefe.
There you go. El Jefe, bro. Shoot, man. But
Everything.
Bro, thank you for jumping back on this, man. Couple of things. I mean, of course, the biggest thing right now is the fight card coming up, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a fun card to put together. It's been a headache these past couple of weeks with people falling off and finding people the last minute, 8-day notice, 2-week notice. So it's been pretty stressful, but we're still gonna have 14 fights, so I'm excited.
No, for sure, man. And of course, I mean, I'm gonna show the poster right now. I mean, this is the up-to-date one, correct?
Correct.
Now, I mean, like you said, the bouts are still intact. I mean, some fell off, but April 27th is the big day. And of course, I mean, for those that don't know, I mean, you did move it from Corpus to Robstown, which is right up the street, right?
Yeah, it's literally 10 minutes, 11 minutes on the outside of Corpus. But nothing fell off. We still got 14 bouts. But,
well, I mean, that's I think you said some of the fighters fell off.
Yeah, I had a bunch of we had people that injuries.
Yeah.
One had a slit cut last week. And then it's been stressful, but I was able to keep it together, so it's a good thing.
No, for sure, man. And as a promoter, man, I mean, this is your 8th installment, bro. So of course, you're used to it, man. I mean, it's not something you want to get used to, but the fact that you got to scramble and pick things up and make them happen,
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, we're having a little conversation, man, and it's everybody wants to be a promoter, but with things like situations like this that break a lot of people because it's like you got to worry about everything else, and it's a headache, man. It's stressful, I'm sure, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad it's you, not me, man.
Yeah, that's why it's always good to have a backup for a backup, and I always have I have a lot of people always reaching out to me trying to get on the card, and I just tell everybody, man, stay ready. That's it. I was like, because I'll give you a call, something happens, and I mean, prime example on this card, I've had people fall off and just make a phone call and they're ready, got medicals. So I've been pretty blessed to still keep this card intact.
No, I'm sure, man. And of course, I mean, your relation with a lot of the coaches, man. I mean, of course, you talk to them when it comes to fighters. So, I mean, are they the ones that you contact and tell, like, hey, okay, you know what, I need a 145 or 135 or whatever the case?
Yeah, no, I talk to all the coaches. I don't message the fighters. I message all the coaches. I was, hey, man, you still got that 125er? You got that 135er? Yeah, let me call them real quick. And, then we start doing that and check where they're at weight-wise. We got to do a little bit of negotiation. But no, everything's been good. It's just this right now, I helped this kid pay for his medicals yesterday. We got him into a clinic to get his medicals done, blood work and everything, so he can fight this Saturday.
Damn. Okay, and that was you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So, damn. No. Yeah. Well, I mean, of course. I mean, you want things to happen. So yeah, man. It's just, I mean, it's on their part.
It's the first time I paid for somebody's medicals, but I'll do it for kids that are really, that really need it and stuff like that. So, but that's something you got to do to keep the fight intact.
No, hell yeah, dude. Well, respect, I definitely respect that, man, because of course comes out of pocket. So, you got to ditch it up to get some, man. But nonetheless, man, I mean, you said some of the negotiations were particularly, of course, because they don't get paid, but it's a weight, right? As far as what
weight.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean, all the opponents were vouched for it. I mean, they were cool with that.
No, everybody was good. Everyone was like, no, I can make weight. I'm on, I'm not too far off. So, I mean, everything's still intact. Weight, we're only doing like 2 catch weights on 2 fighters, but other than that, I mean, everyone should be coming in solid. So hopefully everybody steps on that scale and makes weight, because weigh-ins, I hate weigh-ins. Weigh-ins
No.
drives me nuts.
Let me ask you, man, because I've covered like a lot of fights, bro. Like since like 2005, I've been covering MMA, boxing. But for me, it's like come the weigh-ins, I would never eat, bro. I don't know. In the mornings, I wouldn't eat, and it was mostly like, man, like you know what, like I don't know if it was out of respect for the fighters or just a fear that they would smell food on me and beat my ass, But I mean, is there something like that for you, man? I mean, come weigh-ins, are you like, hey, go about your day?
Yeah, just go about my day. Pretty much just go about it. It is what it is. Nowadays, it's just, it's still stressful about it, just because I've seen, almost four fights fall off on one card, so that is scary. That's why I always try to have at least 14 or 15 fights, because if I lose 2 or 3, I still got a good card.
Right. No, for sure, man. And I've seen that through some of your past fights too, man. I mean, you've always brought it up too, because I mean, there's some fight cards out there that go on with like 6 bouts, bro, and it's just like, damn, that's not even I mean, that's when you need like 2 in between breaks, get something going, because those ain't quick.
Oh yeah.
But let me ask you, brother. I mean, from the beginnings, man. I mean, of course, I won't mention that smoker, that event, but the experience, man. I mean, of course, I mean, as a promoter, you're still learning, right? I mean, there's still things that you're tweaking and changing and working on.
Oh yeah, man. I'm always learning. I'm still learning this game. I learn something new each show. I always go back to the drawing board after each show. I'm always trying to do something different, make it bigger, make it better. Something. It's you're never gonna like get this down. So I'm always going to continue learning. There's always something that you can do better. So
no, for sure, man. And let me ask you, bro, because of out of the bouts, are there any title bouts on this card?
So I don't have any title bouts on this one. This will be the first one, but so I did make the main event one. Houston Martin from I think I just butchered up his last name, from 4 ounce. For taking this fight on 8 days notice. So I made that the first Tapper Scrap BMF title.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, that new belt that I have, I'm gonna give him that one, but I'm also gonna have him a new belt made for the Tapper Scrap BMF. So because I don't have one made, but I have that new Tapper Scrap belt made.
Right.
So I'm gonna give him that belt, and I have one getting made right now. It won't be in time, but I'll mail it out to the winner or deliver it myself.
But at least somebody will take something that night.
Yeah, they're gonna take something that night, and then when the new belt comes in for that title, I'm gonna personally deliver it myself.
Nice, bro. Well, heck, pick me up along the way, man. Well, actually, I think you're closer to Houston than San Antonio. So yeah, man, I'm moving somewhere. But man, that's pretty dope, man. I mean, of course, it's a little incentive. I mean, like you said, I mean, a lot of these guys, men and women, dude, a lot of times when they jump on last minute, it's some of them do stay ready to be ready, to be ready. I mean, especially for bouts, but for the most part, I mean, it takes a certain person to jump on it, man. I mean, it's an amateur, event, but experience, man. I mean, but people still don't want to lose, man. So of course, them jumping on there like that, it shows what kind of commitment they have to the sport, man.
Yeah, I finally got one of Frank's guys on the card.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, man, who did you talk to, Frank? Man, what did he say, man?
Yeah, I said, hey, man. I said, no, I told him, I was, hey, bro, I know you got a 125er. I said, would he fight at 35? And he called him and checked. He was like, dude, this kid just got hit by a car running. Literally about 2 weeks ago, got hit by a car. He was outside running. Or he was on his bike or some shit like that. And I said, well, how's he doing? He was like, I mean, he's still training. And then he goes, well, let me run it by him and the other 2 coaches. And then he was like, we'll take it. I was like, yeah.
And I'm afraid to ask, but was it Frank that hit him with the car?
Nah, I mean, he's as big as a car, but
Frank the Tank, brother. And I gotta bring that guy on here too, man. I haven't talked to him for a minute, but yeah, man. I mean, that's cool, man. Because I know the last time, I mean, he actually you jumped on here, and I mean, I was talking to him, but he's talking about not being able to set anything up lately. But I'm glad that worked out.
Yeah, he's been busy. I mean, he's had something every weekend.
Yeah. No, yeah, bro. I don't know. I mean, I keep saying I'm busy, but man, I mean, you guys, especially, him, he's doing something somewhere. So of course he's got fighters to corner and coach and his own promotion when it comes to the grappling format.
Yeah.
But man, that's pretty dope, man. Now, of course, man, these bouts, I mean, like you said, I mean, if everything works out, you're gonna have 14 bouts total. Intermission, man, are you gonna have one because of say if it's less than, say it's only 10, are you gonna throw one in there? If it's 12, are you gonna throw one in there?
Say that again.
Like intermission, are you gonna have one on this card?
Yeah, I'm gonna have intermission. I'm gonna have 2 of them, or 3, but they're not gonna be long. They're gonna be like a 10, 10, and 5 on the show. It's gonna start at 6:30. I want to hopefully end by 10 o'clock, 10:30 at the latest, and so we can get everybody out and head to the after party at Little Woodrow's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But
now let me put this up there because this is going to be the same place as the weigh-ins, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have the official weigh-ins there as well too at 2:30, and then the official after party immediately after the event.
Okay, sweet, man. Now, I mean, when it comes to the weigh-ins, man, I don't think. Let me put that up real quick. As far as the 2:30, right? So everybody's got to be there before 2:30 or around 2:30.
I would prefer. I'll end up messaging everybody to try to get there 30 minutes early. Because the way I do weigh-ins is, as soon as you come in, you can step on the scale if the supervisor's there, and you can start hydrating. Yeah. So the earlier you get, the faster you get to hydrate.
Okay, well, sure, that makes sense, man. I mean, of course, for those that do got to cut, a lot of weight, I mean, start that early, man. So the official, I mean, this is like the official weigh-ins. This is the one that the state's, supervising.
Yeah.
But do you have as far as the face-off, is that later on that day?
That'll be after everybody weighed in. I do everything right then and there.
But
I'm gonna have my crew at the venue setting up the cage and everything that morning, and I'll be there as well too. Then from there, I'm gonna head to weigh-ins, and after we're done with weigh-ins, I'm gonna go back to the venue to try to get everything set up. So all we have to do is show up the next day.
Damn, is Frank going to be out there helping you set up or not?
Hell no, he ain't showing up till Saturday.
Oh yeah, he's going to show up just to coach and just in time to coach and go to that after party, probably, man. Shoot. But man, bro, I mean, as far as another thing that you've been pretty much everywhere, bro. I mean, you're hustling it. This podcast, man. I saw you post out something, and I said, man, this guy forgot about me, man. But tell us a little bit about the podcast coming up for you guys.
Yeah, so me and my buddy Eddie, the first podcast I ever did was with Eddie. And this was after I did my very first show, the illegal one. And so I was nervous and when I first got on there, because I never did a podcast or anything like that. And but he's been with me since day one. He's been a big supporter. Him and his brother Joey. Shout out to Joey Sandoval. I got he's one of my main sponsors, or the main sponsor, Brother Earl's Jerky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, both of them's been, man, they've been great friends and supporters of Tapper Scrap since day one. And he had his own podcast. He still has his podcast. It's called The Field. Oh shit, man. I'm sorry, Eddie. I forgot what it was called. But
I'll plug it on there, bro.
Yeah, but he always we've been talking about it. And I mean he's the best person to do it with, nice. someone that's been with me since day one, and I mean he's sharp and it's he has great ideas, so I'm very grateful for Eddie and his friendship as well too, and so we're trying to see where we're going to take this to.
No, for sure, man. I mean, I did watch it. I mean, I have one myself, of course, obviously, man. But I mean, when it comes to being able to promote, we talked a little bit earlier, man, and I told you, I mean, for me. When it came to the whole, MMA or combat sports media outlet, like, I mean, other people started popping up and I was like, man, I was finally excited because I was like, dude, there's a lot, bro. It was a lot for me, for other people to jump in and do their part or jump in wherever. I'm like, dude, for me, that's great, because I wish everybody got promoted, got something out there, got some content, but the fact that you guys are doing it, I mean, of course, I mean, it's going to be all fight related. So you're going to be bringing in fighters. I mean, how are you guys going to go about doing the setup?
I mean, we're gonna bring in fighters. Like I said, we're just winging it. Like we don't have no itinerary when we get there. We just start talking.
Straight solid, man.
Yeah, it's straight raw. Like today, we brought in Satori head coach and owner Brandon Wakefield,
Right.
and he's also Tapper Scraps cut man. And we brought in one of his students, Bo King. So we spoke with Brandon today and Bo King, and so we plan on trying to bring like local people in as well too, but also do virtual. Start once we start getting the hang of it, because right now I'm still new to it. He has a better understanding to it than I do,
Right.
but we have some pretty big plans, with the podcast. But yeah, we plan on bringing in fighters, doing virtual, and pretty much not saying we're not trying to copy nobody, but just a podcast is a podcast,
Right.
And it's going to be strictly on the shows, upcoming events. We're going to bring on sponsors so they can talk to us about their business.
Yeah, promote.
So we have a bunch of ideas and plans that we're going to do.
No, for sure, man. Give me some ideas, man. I'll use them on here, bro.
I got one right now. I still got 200 and like 20 or 30 general admission tickets left. You can get these at the door. You can get them at weigh-ins.
And the fighters already have some? I mean, were they able to sell theirs, or they have links?
Yeah, we sent out about 300 or 400 tickets.
Okay.
So to fighters and gyms and stuff like that, and then our online sales, they sold out. So we're looking. Shit, it's over 1,000 people. I can tell you that.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, man. That's not bad, bro. As far as tables, I mean, you guys still have tables available?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
Yeah, we ended up selling 40 VIP tables.
I was gonna say sorry, Frank. I was gonna buy a table and then tell him to sit up front, but he'll be cage side somewhere, man.
Yeah, he'll be in the back.
Watching it through his phone right in the stream.
Yeah.
And, dude, talk about stream, of course. I mean, this is gonna be streamed, right? I mean,
it'll be like I said, with my partners, Fightflix TV, with Sky and Chisholm. So they're the men with the plan. But all my shows, every single one I do till the end of time is going to be with Fightflix. We have a great crew, man. We got a great team.
Nice.
So yes, and they're badass at what they do.
Man, and of course, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I mean, the podcast, I have been watching them. The one y'all did today, was that one aired already?
Yeah, we did it today. We pre-recorded. It's getting edited right now.
Oh,
and
okay.
It should be released tomorrow or the next day.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I didn't see it out there, but it's pre-recorded, man. Of course, the reason for that is, I mean, you do a lot of cussing or what, man? What do you have to edit, bro? What's up?
Nah, eventually we're gonna just go live, because it's pretty much we don't really edit that many. Well, I'm lying now because I don't do the editing or none of that, but it's pretty much raw. Like I said, our plan is to go straight up live on it, so we can have the interaction with the people,
right,
as well too. But right now, like I said, I'm learning, he's learning, and we're trying to figure out where we want to take it. So, but here eventually we're going to be going live. Like I said, we plan on bringing people that are about to fight each other onto the show, like virtual. If it's a championship bout, we plan on doing that type of stuff.
Oh, damn, dude. Okay, yeah. Okay, so they're both going to be on their live. And so we're going to get the real deal, dude. That's shit. I'm going to be tuning in, bro. That's that can get interesting quick, man.
Now we plan on doing that as well too. Like I said, we have a bunch of plans at what we're gonna do with it. So I'm excited about it. It just something else to add to Tapper Scrap.
No, for sure, man. I mean, we were talking about that also earlier. I mean, when it comes to content and be able to throw stuff out there, I mean, it only makes sense. Podcasts, bro. I mean, they're out there, but it's a lot of people. It's a lot of work, man. People don't understand that it's not just the time, but it's just the scheduling, both sides. I mean, it can get crazy, but when it happens, it happens, bro. And I mean, for the most part, I mean, mine are all live. I tend to just go ahead and roll with them. I mean, the sponsor logos, whatever I got to throw on there, I put on there, but for the most part, I like them because I get that natural reaction. People see it. I mean, if I fumble, like I said, dude, I mean, if I fumble, then that's on me. But, I just keep going, man.
Yeah, and that's what Eddie and I were talking about. I was like, man, we don't want it to look perfect. We don't want it we want it to be raw, uncut. It is what it is. Like
Yeah.
nobody's perfect. So just like our first one we did, we winged it. We winged this one today. If we would have went live on the first one, y'all would have saw my daughter just walk up in the room, walk in there and got in there. I was like, man, what are you doing? So, but
she was supposed to stay behind the scenes, right?
yeah, I told her, you're gonna come with daddy, you gotta sit your little ass in the back. She had her phone and she was just looking and she just walked right up on there. I was like, damn.
Yeah, bro. And it's, she wants to be with Pops, man. So that's a good thing because once they get older, it's just give me money and you don't see them for a few days.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Man. And bro, I mean, of course, some of these bouts, man, give us, I'm sure all the bouts are going to be worth watching, for those watching this, the episode right now. Definitely go out there and support. It's going to be live MMA action. I mean, I love amateur fights for the most part because a lot of the fighters are making their amateur debut, man. So not even they know what's going to happen, so it makes it interesting. But give us a little kickback, dude, as far as which matches to look out for, should I say?
Well, let me look on my thing real quick.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm excited for all of them, to be honest, because we got a bunch of new faces on Tapper Scrap on this show. We got a bunch of new faces, but one that stands out to me, and it's De Los Santos from Unity,
right,
and Christopher Garcia from Satori.
Oh,
so that's gonna be a fight. Christopher Garcia, he's seasoned. I think he has 9 fights. Let me see. With 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He has 13 fights. He's 5-8.
Woo.
Yeah, he's about to be going pro. But he's fought some of the best out there earlier in his career. He fought Robert Casper, Alejandro Rodriguez, David Waters, David Rivera. He's fought some really, really good people.
Man.
And that's gonna be a good fight. I'm excited for that one. Who else am I excited for? Javon Wiley and Brandon Clark. That's gonna be a good one. The Orion, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name, and Taylor Andrews from Unity. They're supposed to fight on that one promotion here, Rise. But Taylor got sick and he had to get pulled.
Okay.
Yeah, and plus the main event, this Isaac Ray Martinez and Houston Amarza. So that's gonna be. I've seen both of them fight, so that's gonna be a fun fight. But man, every fight on the card is gonna be exciting. Got a bunch of small guys, so it's a bunch of bantamweight and flyweight. So there's gonna be a bunch of jostles.
I was gonna say, man, that's gonna be a lot of cardio, bro. The little guys, dude, they're freaking got cardio for days. So yeah, man. Like I said earlier, you never know which way it's gonna go. For the most part, man, a lot of people, they say the little guys don't have knockout power, man. But there's so many ways to get knocked out, bro, and get caught with something. So because especially the guys that are seasoned and have some fights under them.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a hell of a show, man. And and I've said it before. Your shows that I've been to, there hasn't been one I've been to or seen that has had any lackluster fights, bro. Like people show up, fighters show up, and they show out. They freaking go crazy, dude. So that's for those watching this, it definitely make it out, man. It's in the Corpus area, so of course, it's from San Antonio. It's not that far. You got Houston fighters going out there, so there's no excuse for people to make it out.
It's gonna be a good card, man. Like I've been telling a lot of people, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a bunch of exciting fights from fight number 1 to the main event.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Man, and of course, you said there's a lot of familiar faces, but a lot of the teams are the same, right? There's just new fighters.
Yeah, a bunch of new fighters. Honestly, on this card, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 people that's fought for me. Everybody else is brand new.
Okay, well, damn, that's always good, man. Now, I mean, you brought up the fact, I mean, that one of the bouts that got scrapped from the other promotion. I mean, these are just fights that, I mean, you felt people wanted to see, right? So, of course, you picked it up and you're making it possible, man.
Yeah, well, they both reached out to me, said if I can put them on the card. So I made it happen. Put it
Nice,
on
man.
there. So that fight was easy. I mean, the whole card's been easy to put together, to be honest. It's just the ones that pulled out, or I had some people, fake injuries, or you know, I heard everything on this one. But like I said, it is what it is. You either want to fight or you don't. So I've been blessed to still keep the whole card intact. Still have 14 fights, and
Right.
I still have part three. No, I have 4 guys right now on the back burner that are ready to step in.
Nice.
So, that's one thing I'll never let happen is go to weigh-ins and not have a backup plan.
No, and I was gonna ask you that. I mean, when it comes to the backup plan, I mean, come weigh-ins, I mean, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, you can't substitute anybody
No, you can.
on the
No,
day
you
of
can.
weigh-in.
Yeah, if medicals are clear and everything are in,
Oh, damn.
and
Okay.
if they're there, yeah.
Oh, wow. I had no idea, man. That's a new one for me. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
shit, dude. I mean, a lot of the guys, the fighters that are going to be on there, I mean, their teammates are going to be along. So,
Yeah.
makes sense, man. If they can't fight, then shoot, somebody else jump in, man.
Yeah. No, that's one thing I've learned with doing this. Always have a backup for a backup and have people there at weigh-ins. So
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds freaking dope. Now, I mean, and this is going to be Tapper Scrap number 8. Like you said, there's no title bouts, but there is going to be a BMF title on
right.
the line. So that's a perk. I mean, along the line, are there any fighters on this that are title contenders, man?
Oh yeah. I mean, Javon Wiley's up and coming. Brandon Clark is still a beast, even though he just fought for my flyweight title and lost. But he struggled making 125. He's just a big dude.
Yeah.
He needs to stay at 135. Everybody else is pretty. It's fresh. But no one that I see right now, because they're all 1 or 2 fights in.
Right.
So, but going in Tapper Scrap 9, I'm gonna have my first 165 title. I have Kristen Sanchez. He'll be from HOJ fighting on that one.
Right.
I don't know who he's gonna fight yet, but I've been, I'm already working on that card right now. So that card is, it's almost full right now too.
And that's going to be at 165, the title?
Yeah, I opened up that 165 division, and it's gonna be a title, and I'm hoping to have 2 girl title fights on there as well too.
Do you know what weight division by any chance?
Flyweight and the at 105.
Okay. Damn.
So,
okay. Cool, man. Interesting.
Yeah, because I want to do a main event and co-main event with girls.
Nice.
So, and I've talked to Alyssa Maldonado. So I know she's game, and so I'm still working on that card right now.
You see, the only thing with her, man, is trying to find her an opponent, man. I keep hearing people, women keep dodging her, bro. So we'll see.
No, I have quite a few for her.
Yeah.
If I have to, I can bring someone in from out of state. So, that weight division is.
Yeah.
There's not really that many girls in Texas.
No, I mean, if there are a lot of them, going pro or just,
Yeah.
but yeah, but that's dope, man. I mean, hopefully, make that happen. And I mean, she gets to compete because I know she's been wanting to fight again. So makes sense, man. Give her that platform. And do you know the date on that one by any chance?
I do.
Oh,
I'll tell you when we get off.
There you go, man. So send it to me.
Now it's gonna be July 6th. I'm looking at July 6th. Then I'm coming back to Victoria October 18th, and then I already booked Floresville, so that'll be in February.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that one.
Well, what about the July one though? Where's that one going to be at?
That's gonna be in Port Lavaca.
Okay.
Where I did my very first show, and then Tapper Scrap 10 is gonna be back in Victoria. So I'm gonna do something special for Tapper Scrap 10, just because that's a good number. You know, it's kind of like a little milestone, my 10th show. So I'm gonna do something special for everyone that fought for me, you know, and invite everybody, you know, that fought on the card and stuff like that. You know, obviously they're gonna get it for free, but I got something planned pretty big for that
Man,
show.
that's cool. Earlier, I thought you were gonna say for everybody out there that doubted me, but no, man,
Nah,
those that supported you, bro. That's dope, man. Because I'm sure you had people out there doubting you, but hell, man, here you are.
yeah,
Making this
I mean,
thing
I still
happen.
got people doubting me, but as I've how can I put this? It just don't bother me. People are gonna say what they want to say about you, you know, and it is what it is. Like I don't wish ill or bad on anybody. I give, you know, either like Tapper Scrap or you don't. You either gonna let you guys fight for Tapper Scrap or you won't. It's not
Right.
gonna hurt my feelings, you know. At the end of the day, you know, that's just life. People are always gonna throw dirt on your name, but you know, if they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing something right.
Yeah.
You
No. Yeah.
know. So someone can say I'm the biggest piece of shit, but you know what? Hey, I'm sorry. It is what it is. So
Oh yeah.
I've gotten to that point in life to where the only thing that matters to me is my family
Yeah.
and what my family thinks. I give two shits what some bum thinks about me across town. You know, like at the end of the day, I wake up to a beautiful woman. I wake up to beautiful kids. You know,
Nice.
it's that's all that matters to me.
No, yeah. I mean, you can't. Out of 100 people, I mean, you're gonna piss somebody off. Or somebody's gonna get pissed off.
Mhm.
Should I say? I mean, but you can't make everybody happy, man. I mean, a lot of times, I'm sure decisions you got to make at the last minute.
Yeah.
Have to happen. I mean, it's not something. That you're doing purposely. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to not bring a fighter in? I mean, has there ever been a situation where, I mean, obviously, if they don't have medicals, that they're not cleared, they
Oh
can't
yeah.
fight. But
Yeah. But all that's self-inflicted.
yeah,
You know, I tell everybody, hey, everything needs to be turned in on this date. It's not in, or it's not turned in when I need it. You know, I
next,
give everybody a time limit
yeah,
because if the guy behind you has all the medicals, I'm gonna go to him. So, but you're the first option, and if you can't get them in at this time, I'm gonna go to this guy. So, because the last thing I hate doing is messing with medicals.
yeah.
You know, it's medicals are a pain in the ass.
No, yeah.
But
You see, and I was gonna say too, man, because for the most part, a lot of fighters hit me up, man, and they're like, "Hey, where can I get this?" And it's I don't want to say it's mind-boggling because obviously, I mean, they have to do them, so I don't know if they don't know where to go back to or what the situation is. But I mean, that's something that has to be done. I guess before you decide you want to start fighting. Everything has to be cleared and ready to go, man.
yeah, there's this one place in San Antonio I just found out that they do medicals on Saturdays. So that's how I helped this one kid out. So I need to find out who that is and
Damn.
like give his information out to all the other fighters or coaches.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
hell yeah, dude. I mean, shit. That's especially if it's a place here locally because they still keep asking me, and I send them to
yeah,
different places, but I don't have a set spot where I'm like, hey, just go.
yeah.
Not so much just go here, but I mean, there's
Yeah, because
options.
they're 7 days a week. So when he was doing his blood work yesterday, I was like, "Thank you, Jesus," because that's the one thing I was worried about. It takes about 3 or 4 days for it to come in, and she said, "No, it'll be in by Wednesday." So and he got his medicals done and everything right then and there. So it's there's places out there, but I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow so I can get that clinic's information so I can send it to Jacob, Ray, or anybody from
Oh
San
yeah,
Antonio.
give it to me, man. I'll
Yeah.
post that up there, man, because I want to know. Shoot, man. Now, I mean, of course, man. I mean, this fight's it's right around the corner, man. I mean, for those that haven't bought tickets, like you said, I mean, they can buy them online. Some of the
Yeah.
fighters I have them.
You can't buy online no more. Online tickets sold out.
That's right. You said they were
Yeah,
sold
yeah,
out. So
we're completely sold out online. There's only about 250 maybe or whatever is not sold with fighters.
right.
So you can go to weigh-ins, pick up tickets there, or show up at 5:30 when the doors open. But I suggest you get there early because
I was gonna say, and hope you can get in, because man,
yeah,
if they sell, bro. That's those can go by pretty quick.
yeah. But I mean, no, never mind. I can't do that. But yeah, there's gonna be about maybe 250, maybe 300 tickets left over, like depending on what comes back at weigh-ins that were sent out.
No, yeah,
But
and of course, I mean, some of these guys that men and women that are watching. I mean, some of the fighters from their camp, are competing. I mean, they can always hit them up, see what they have left, right? Get some.
yeah, you can buy them from your school because I sent, like I said, every school I sent some out to.
Yeah,
So all the fighters have tickets or they have access to tickets, but my phone has not stopped. I mean, hey, I've been trying to get tickets online, so I was like, and I posted every day. I'm
yeah.
nonstop saying, hey, April 15th, April 15th, April 15th, and as soon as it happens, it's never fails. I'm about to turn my phone off.
Man,
But
but I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, obviously, I mean, if those sold out online, then that's a good start. I mean, everything else is going to be what they have and what you have on hand, right? Which is going to be at the door.
yeah, it's gonna be at the door and at weigh-ins. But after that, I mean, once they're gone, they're gone. So that's why I stress it. And like I said, I always promote about 2 months out. Uh, and to let you know, get your tickets now, because
For those that can't buy them, I'm sure Frank will go bootleg on No Mercy. He'll probably go live, so follow his page. I'm joking.
and I don't put nothing past them.
He'll probably be in the back trying to zoom in on something, man. But nah, bro. I mean, I'm still up in the air if I'm gonna be able to make it out there, man. I mean, I've been busy myself, but yeah, dude. I mean, all your fight cards have been great. The fighters that are on there, they're representing their teams very well. They
Yeah.
come from great teams, coaches with a lot of experience. I mean, a lot of them that have made it to the big show. Some that have done great at regional, and so yeah, man. I mean, they have the experience, they have the right coaching, and you're giving them that platform for them to go out there and showcase, man. So that's great.
Yeah. Now I'm excited about the card, man. It's damn, like I'm starting to get excited right now because we're in fight week.
Yeah.
This is when I start getting excited. Like it's here, and I just feel like I just did the last show.
Yeah.
So, but man, I love it. I love it. I love leading up to it because I feel like I'm fighting.
Yeah.
So it's the built up excitement, and it's cool, man. It's an awesome feeling. Just not in a million years, I would never think I'd be doing this.
Yeah.
And so it never gets old for me. It gets stressful, but it don't get old because once everything's said and done, and it's like, man, hell yeah. But I'm excited for this one just because I'm busting out my new cage.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, man. You had a new platform, the sponsors. Did you finally get all of them locked in?
Yeah, man. Got a bunch of sponsors. You got Stinger Supplements. I mean, they're based out of my hometown, Port Lavaca. I mean, he's gonna do Daniel Letha is gonna do some great things down there. So I'm excited. I'm excited for him and his wife, and just the city of Port Lavaca. Just because we've never had a supplement store there. I don't live there anymore, but it's only like 20, 30 minutes from here. But it's cool to see someone from the area open up a supplement stop and a shop. So I'm excited for him. And it's even better that my next show is going to be in Port Lavaca.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot of things planned. We're going to do a bunch of cool things together for advertising to help push his business as well.
Now, I was gonna say, I mean, I'm sure you guys already thought about it, but I mean, tickets will probably be available at his store, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have tickets there at his store. A few other places there as well too. But yeah, Stinger Supplement, man. If you're in the Victoria area, Port Lavaca area, man, go check this guy out. He has everything you need, everything.
No, for sure, man. And of course, I mean, the fighters out there, and supplements. I mean, it's not just for fighters. I mean, you've got athletes just in general that can go out there and pick up some goods, man. So that's cool. Let me ask you, bro, before we wrap this up, man, because As far as the fight card, I mean, like you said, hopefully everything works out. Everybody weighs in. Everybody's healthy. Come fight weigh-ins, should I say? 14 bouts happen. 6:30. I mean, you're still shooting for 10:30, 11, the most. We'll see how that goes.
It's gonna be over at 10, 10, 15, 10:30. Trust me. It's gonna start right at 6:30. We're gonna end. It's gonna be over about 10, 15, 10:30.
Man,
I don't. Yeah. Just because I don't get alcohol sales or concession there, so let's speed that shit up.
Yeah, let's go to the after party, man.
Yeah. No, but I'm gonna do just where the venue can make the money as well too. So I'm gonna have intermission, but it's not gonna be like the normal one.
Right.
But I'm gonna meet 6:30, out by 10, 10:15, and still give everybody a good show because that's one thing I like to do is bring the fans a good show, just with the vibe, the music, just the atmosphere that I bring, So it's gonna be fun.
And let me ask you, Little Woodrow's, man, how far is that from the event itself?
11 minutes.
Okay, so it's right up the road.
Yeah, everything's right up the road. Literally, everything's about 11, maybe 15 minutes tops. So even though it's in Robstown, but it's like on the outskirts of Corpus, so it's not far at all.
Sweet. Man. So those that are going to be at the fight, I mean, they can just drive out there, hang out, and celebrate, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's an awesome venue. I like it a lot. I actually like it better than the American Bank Center. You're just paying for the name, honestly. Yeah. So, as much as I wanted to do a show there, but I mean, I don't want to get into that. It is what it is.
Yeah. I think they can go to the last episode and they can catch that, man. Because of course, a lot of it just didn't make sense on your end as a businessman.
Yeah,
it's just give and take, but they wanted to take, so
yeah,
go with this one, man. And bro, man, I appreciate you jumping on this, man. I mean, can you tell us anything else about this fight, man? I mean, it's other than the action that's going to be there. Tickets, of course. For those that haven't picked one up, get there early and catch the fight.
If you haven't been to a Tapper Scrap event, I mean, I highly suggest to come. Even if you don't have anyone fighting and you have nothing to do Saturday night. Come and check out the event. I promise you won't be disappointed. It's a whole different vibe. It's fun, exciting, and again, if you haven't got your ticket, you can come to Little Woodrow's. Show up about 2:00. We'll have some available there. If not, show up to the venue early. Doors open at 5:30, and first fight starts at 6:30. And that's it, man.
No, and you know what? You brought up a good point. And before I wrap this up, man, for those that aren't going to have like anybody from their team, man, I would say everybody show up, man. I mean, even if your fighters aren't fighting, I mean, if somebody said it months back and they said if we don't support our own sport, then how do we expect others to do it, man? So bring everybody from jiu-jitsu to sambo, I mean MMA, kickboxing, man. Get everybody out there and support these events.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
One last thing, brother. Commentary, man. Who's going to be on the mic this time?
I'm going to have Cody and Bubba Flores.
Okay.
They're going to be on there. Cody's from I can't pronounce his last name either. I'm going to fucking up everybody's last name. But he's from Houston, so he's going to be there as well too. I mean, I'm waiting for you to show up so you can jump on it.
Dude, I don't think I can, man. But Bubba himself, man, he cannot do anybody, bro. I think I'm just intimidated because I can definitely.
Bubba sounds like Macho Man.
Yeah. He's got it though, man. I ain't gonna lie, dude. When he's on there, dude, I listen, bro. He's got a lot of knowledge, so I definitely respect that dude.
Yeah,
but I'll keep it posted, man. If I can make it out there, man, I'll definitely hit you up and shit. I'd love to go out there and hang out for sure.
Yeah, we'll get you a media pass.
There you go, man. But bro, I appreciate you jumping on this.
Anytime, man.
Else, of course, don't hang up yet, brother. But everybody out there, of course, man, make sure to make it out. This is going to be April 27th, right around the corner, man. I mean, the tickets are selling out. Tapper Scrap number 8. Tickets at the door. Support. Once again, Peter Morales, El Jefe. This is Spider, DeFi Card Podcast. Till next time, follow up.